Yo, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, then welcome. If you're an existing subscriber, you like our videos, welcome also. We welcome everyone here at JRC Electrical. Big up yourselves and all your family and everybody you know. Spread a little cheer, spread a big up to everyone you know, yeah? Nice. Anyway, in today's video, we are going to be fitting some cameras that I haven't fitted before. And they look very, very good, you know what I mean? We're also going to be having a little play with an alarm. We've got to screw a wireless bell box up to the outside of the property. Never fitted that alarm either. And also we will be fitting some new downlights from Laseco, which are awesome. Well, they look it. We haven't fitted any yet, but we will be fitting them today. So we've got 12 downlights to do. A couple of cameras to wire through the loft, you know, the setup there. And get an alarm bell box up on the wall and set it up hopefully. But yeah, enjoy the video, big up yourselves and run that team. So first of all, here are the downlights that we are fitting, and they are from Laseco F-Type Ultra range, and they are awesome. So if we open the box, we can see some of the features straight away. So this is a first fix, second fix plug. So when you're doing them, you can fit them, plasterer comes, they can unplug them, they can plug them back in, mint. If you need to do your 500 volt testing, you can unplug these and it can be tested through the connector block. So yeah, first feature, nice. Second, we've got wattage changing switch here, if you can see it. So we've got 4 or 6 watts depending on how bright you want them. And then we've got a warm white and a cool white switch. So it switches over to change the colour. They're anti-glare, so the bezels just come off there, twisting, looking mint. And they also feature dim to warm. So if they're on a dimmer, they're basically dimmed down, and the dimmer they get, the warmer they get. That was hard to explain. The dimmer they get, basically, you turn the dimmer down, the warmer the colour goes. So it's nice and cosy when it's dimmed down. So the connector, if we open it up, opens up like that, and also opens up like that to give you more room. You can take this out, pop it on, push it back in, he says, push it back in there, close it up, little screw to secure it if needs be, and then yeah, plug your light straight into there and it is done. So this is the first room we're going to be changing in. We've got 6 to change in here. These are the, I think, 12 volt, the little 2-pin push-ins with a transformer above. So we're going to be getting rid of these 6 and swapping them to the Ultras. And then there's another 6 in here. Quite a random layout, to be fair. But there's another 6 to change in here. So I'm going to get up in the loft now, strip these down. I will take you up with me to show you. Get rid of the transformer and rewire them in twin and earth, ready to go. So I've popped the lights out of the ceiling, and as you can see, this is what is actually in there. So you've got a little mouse trap here, little 2-pin lamp that plugs in, and then just a little piece of metal that secures the lamp to the fitting. So let's jump up the loft. So as you can see here, that's where I've popped some of the spots out. So we've got one there, that is the room. So there's the transformer that feeds them, and then the little black flexes go off to each point. So what we're going to do is find the feed to this transformer, disconnect it, that'll be our first spot, and then we'll run twin and earth right round to all the others. Like so. So the twin and earth's in, I've pulled loops at each point, and then finished it over there somewhere, if you can see that hole. So 6 in here. I'm going to get down now and see if the holes need cutting out bigger, because they don't look very wide. Hopefully the new lights will fit in, but if not, we'll just make the holes bigger, then they'll fit. From down here, there is our 6 holes and cables poking out. So we'll get these cut and stripped now and connected up and just see if our lights will fit. So even if the holes need making bigger, I can still connect these up because of the first fix, second fix plug. So we'll pop this open, take that out, and then this is what we're going to be connected into. Push fit terminals, live, earth and neutral. So we've already got these stripped. We're going to go neutral. Nice big push fits as well, which is good. Neutral, earth and live. So they're in now nicely. And then we will click this back into here, like so. Click that close, pop it in there, and then click this one down also, pop it over. That's awesome, isn't it? That screw probably needs doing up because it's in the way. So I'll get that screw tightened down, but that's that. So we can push that up if we do need to cut it out a bit bigger, push that up, cut the hole out, ready to go. but that is one connected up. Basically then our light just plugs in, pops up into the ceiling, bish bash bosh, she done. The holes are going to need cutting bigger. Not a problem though, we will sort it. But yeah, that's basically it. We're going to set them to cool white and we're going to set them on 6 watts and that's ready to push into the ceiling. There is a nice little click, there's a button to release, and then when you push it in, it clicks in nicely. Right, I'll go and get the hole saw now, get these 6 drilled out a bit bigger and then get the lights on and up. Bosh, that's one room done. And as you can see, they look awesome. I'm going to move on to the next room now, get them 6 done, connect them up, and we'll come back when the power's on.
2 hours later.
Very nice. So I've been around with the customer and he wants them on the 4 watts warm white. I had them on cool white, 6 watts. So we've turned them all down and this is what they look like. Nice. And then in this room, we've got the 6 with black bezels and they look mint. So we'll turn them on. Nice. Same again, warm white, 4 watts. Perfect. So next plan of attack is to get power from here up into the loft. So I've made a little hole here that I can get my rod in because this is a hollow wall. And hopefully we can just shoot off and into the loft. There's probably a joist above, but I can drill through that from up there and probably rod down. So I'm going to take a measurement off that corner of the wall now to here, measure it again in the loft, drill through if there's a stud, and then rod down to here. There might be a little bit of patching that needs to be done, but hopefully there's no timbers that way in the wall. And we should just glide straight through. Fingers crossed. Right, we are up the loft. We've took a measurement from downstairs and we know that that is the stud work that goes down that wall. So what I'm going to do is mark the measurement and get it drilled out with a wood bit and then show you how we're going to get down. We're going to be drilling roughly about here. Alright, so that's into the wall and then we are going to get this rod here with these beads on the end and we're just going to poke them, feed them down the hole, and then we can put another rod with a magnet on back down to it. I've had to drill a hole because there is a stud right there, but there's an existing cable, the 1.5 that comes down, so I've fed it through there and then put the magnet up and there's our beads poking out there. So we'll get our 2.5 taped onto there now, pulled up into the loft. I'm going to radial off this circuit and just put a double socket up in the loft. So that is connected now, it's all fished up and I've put a socket just by the loft hatch for now to give us some power up there. Then off the socket upstairs, we've also got an Ethernet cable running up and back down to a switch. So into that, we're going to have power for this switch here, which is a PoE switch. That's going to run one into access point, which is going on the landing ceiling. And then these are the cameras that we're fitting. Look at them. Jeez! So these are PoE as well, so literally all we've got to do is Cat 5 or Cat 6 from this PoE switch into this, and then the customer will set all up, I don't know, wizardry on the internet and they'll appear on the screen, basically. But they look mint. Right, the first location is there, if you can see the cable. So I've drilled up through the little gap in the front of the soffit, pushed the cable up, customer's pulled it to where he needs to go, and I've literally just got to mount the bracket now. 2 screws straight through the wall, that's why I've got this, mark the wall, drill it with the SDS and get the screws in. It's hard to get the camera up there, but you get the drift. And then basically the white lead is the PoE switch. I've just pushed it through the bracket. That'll push into the camera. Camera will lock. Nice. I'm just recording this on my phone because I'm up the ladder, but hopefully the sound's all right. Let me turn this round. Look at that. Sexy, isn't she? So basically, the bracket screws onto the wall, this locks onto the bracket, and this screws onto the front, and then the Cat 5 or Cat 6, whatever it is plugged straight into there. This is the Ubiquity cable as well. It's really decent quality, to be fair to it, and it's outdoor rated. You can feel it. It's got like a rubber coating around it. Nice! So I just stayed out here while he had the phone in the window showing me where things was pointing and that, and the quality is mint. There's no delay either. Normally you get it up on live view, and if I move, there's a couple of seconds, but it's instant. These are sick, but they should be for the price. Right, camera number 2 is up there, if you can see it. Now, we have fitted a lot of cameras over the years, and these are by far the best things I've ever fitted, ever. I would show you, but I haven't got a clue about it. The wizards set it all up. I'll try and get a picture in a minute, but it's instant. The picture is fantastic, and apparently they do a model where you can get number plate recognition as well. So it's all made by Ubiquiti, who make those discs that you've seen on the channel before. I'm going to be fitting one in a minute, to be fair. But the discs that boost the Wi-Fi or line to line or point to point or something, they make loads of network stuff, basically. Dream Machine and all this. It's way past me, but it's mint, to be fair. He's got most of the stuff running in the house off it, so it all runs back to switches and modems and all that jazz. But yeah, they are mint. I want that Ubiquiti in my house. That is sick. Jack's going to email him and see if they'll sponsor a video. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Huh? All their gear is mint, to be fair. And the app, he was showing me on the like portal thing. Obviously, I couldn't show you, but it shows literally everything that's connected on a big tree, and then one goes off to another that splits off to other. It's class. It is awesome. So big up them. And also, those lights were awesome. First time I've used them. But we are part of like a development sort of thing with Lasico and BG, and we do help develop things. We help give them ideas. So things are coming together nicely. Those lights are really, really nice to use. So that only leaves one thing that I've got to do now for this job, and that is send my invoice with Tradify, the sponsor of today's video. Big up Tradify, and thank you very much for your continued support. If you don't know what Tradify is, it is the software that we use to run our business. So from everything from customer databases, it stores all our customers in there, our quoting, our invoicing. And also, I just wanted to let you know that it's not just for tradespeople. So my wife has set an account up on there now, and she's using it for her photography business, and it's working perfectly. She's really, really happy with it, as everybody is that uses it, to be fair. But she uses it basically, so she'll send an invoice with a deposit request, and they will then obviously pay the deposit. Through that, it'll show the remainder that they need to pay on completion or when the photos are done or anything like that. And honestly, she's over the moon. It is really, really good, not just for tradespeople, but for any business. So if you have got a business and you want to check it out, there's a link in the description that will give you a 14-day free trial. You don't have to input your card details. You don't have to input anything. It's literally a 14-day trial, and I cannot recommend it enough. We used it before they sponsored us, so don't think just because they're sponsoring the video I'm bigging it up. It is a fantastic, fantastic app and system that once you've set it up, it's mint, and it will save you hours from your admin. So big up Tradify. Thank you very much for sponsoring the video. Check it out if you haven't already in the link in the description. If you are happy with it, they've given us a code, which is JRC50, which will get you 50% off your first 3 months. So check it out, and do let me know if you do check it out, because I love to hear what people think about things. And obviously with this app, I am over the moon with it, and so is Zoe with her business. So let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you have used any of the gear that I've used in the video, the Ubiquiti, the Lasico lighting, anything like that, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know how that Ubiquiti goes, because I'd like to look a bit more into that. Obviously, I've fitted their discs before, but I haven't fitted like their NVRs, their cameras, and they are mint. Honestly, they're class. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Leave a little like, and please, if you would consider subscribing to the channel, it would help us massively. We're on our way to 6K, and we want to get there by the end of the year. Big up yourselves. See you later. Ta-ra.